I have 4 brothers and 1 sister. Growing up, my parents, they're directly involved in everything. We'd go to sporting games and they were always there. We always had mom, dad, grandparents. It was just really nice to have that support system. I got the opportunity through my church to go on a missions trip down to Mexico. The first orphanage we went to is Door of Faith Orphanage. It's huge. It's probably on about 80 acres. There's 100 plus kids there. They get volunteers constantly throughout the year. And there are so many volunteers. They sent about 10 of us across the way to a different orphanage. It's called Buena Vida Orphanage. You pull up and you see a 2-story building with barred windows, and you see curtains and you see little beds inside. And we went up and there was 30 kids and they were sharing 2 bedrooms. And they didn't really have much. It was on a dirt lot, but they were absolutely so full of love. And I just absolutely fell in love the first time I went.
How old were you when you went on that mission trip?
I was 14 years old when I went on the mission trip down to Mexico.
Fue difícil cuando iniciamos. Yo dije, pues, ¿qué grupos hay que ayudan? Entonces mi esposa y yo metimos nuestro dinero. Fue muy difícil. En ese tiempo también pues conocimos a Taylor y a su familia, a su mamá y todo. Taylor, que es tan joven, tiene un gran corazón, querer ayudar aquí a los niños.
When I came home, I didn't even remember the name of Buena Vida Orphanage. I just knew I wanted to help and I couldn't forget about them. I set out to raise money for them, and I started by raffling off tickets for a camera my grandparents donated. I sold 300 tickets, and so I raised $300 and I was so proud of that. And then I got donation jars. I wrote up a little letter about myself and about the orphanage, and I put them at the gas station and restaurants, and I would walk down and collect my jars, and they get about $90 a week, and I was really proud of that. And that's how I initially started. From there, we started talking to some people in our church that really got inspired by my story, and they wanted to help and make it grow. And so they came up with the idea of starting a nonprofit.
En el cual sí ha cambiado muchas cosas, porque nos han ayudado económicamente por mes, y ahora sí ya no se ve algo muy difícil.
The money we raise, 100% of it goes down to Mexico. We send down monthly donations, and we also do a monthly shopping trip. You make a connection with them, and they rely on you. You're going to come back. You care about them. You're actually building a bond with them. You're becoming family to them. You're showing them they can trust you. A couple of the boys, we have handshakes that we do, and just Carlos, and he likes to arm wrestle with me a lot. I beat him every time, but he likes to do it.
Buena Vida Orfanatorio es una gran familia en el cual llegan tanto niños y niñas, y ellos, por estar aquí, para nosotros no es un niño más, no, es un nuevo integrante de nuestra familia, en el cual vamos a tratar de sacarlo adelante de una u otra manera.
The more you show you're willing, the more doors open and the further we go. And it's just amazing to see what God's doing, because we would never imagine where we are today from when I was 14. I get excited every time somebody new sponsors a kid. I get so excited. Every time a new gift comes in, I get excited because I know that it's going to make them so happy, and I just watching them grow up. I know they're not my kids, but they're my kids.